Ashton Kutcher has stepped down from his position as chairman of the board of Thorn, the organization he co-founded in 2009 with his then-wife, Demi Moore, to combat abuse of children. Mila Kunis, his now wife, has also decided to stand down from her position as an observer on the charity's board of directors. As a result, keep watching this video to learn why Ashton Kutcher quit supporting Danny Masterson. The decision to take this action was prompted by the widespread condemnation of their letters of support for Danny Masterson, who was found guilty of 2 different women. Victims of the abuse have been historically silenced, and the character statement I submitted is yet another painful instance of questioning victims who are brave enough to share their experiences, Kutcher said in a letter to Thorn's board on September 14th, which was shared exclusively. After my wife and I spent several days listening, personally reflecting, learning, and conversing with survivors as well as the employees and leadership at Thorn, I have determined that the responsible thing for me to do is to resign as chairman of the board, effective immediately, Kutcher stated in his resignation letter. In addition, the actor expressed his regret to survivors of assault and those who campaigned for their rights for having let them down. In a letter that he sent to the board, he said, "The mission must always be the priority, and I want to offer my most sincere apology to any and all victims of violence and to anyone at Thorn whom I hurt by what I did. And to the wider group of people who advocate for causes, I am really sorry. I will never stop being proud of what we have achieved together over the last 10 years, and I will always back Thorn in his endeavors. I want to express my gratitude for the relentless effort and unwavering commitment you have shown to our cause." During the portion of the trial devoted to determining Masterson's sentence, a number of high-profile individuals, including Kutcher, Kunis, and numerous other former cast members of That 70s Show and The Ranch, filed letters for Masterson. In separate incidents in 2001 and 2003, Masterson assaulted 2 different women and was found guilty of 2 counts of forced. Therefore, Kutcher praised his co-star and friend in a letter, calling him an extraordinarily honest and intentional human being, and stating that the person had helped keep him away from narcotics and always treated people with decency, equality, and generosity. After the letters were made public, Kutcher, Kunis, and other supporters were immediately faced with retaliation, but special derision was focused on Kutcher. This was partly done because of Kutcher's efforts on behalf of child trafficking victims. In 2017, the actor testified in front of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee about the horrifying online child abuse he'd encountered as part of his work at Thorn, a group that utilizes technology to prevent child exploitation. He also spoke about the need for more attention to be paid to the problem. Thus, he generated more than $1 million for the charity by participating in the New York City Marathon the following year. In addition, Kutcher, who in his letter of support for Masterson called himself an actor, investor, philanthropist, and most importantly, a father, and Kunis released a video in which they tried to explain they were supporting a friend and did not mean to discredit or re-traumatize. Victims only served to inflame the issue even further. According to the journalist Yashar Ali, one of the victims sent him the following message in response to the video. This video was extremely hurtful and insulting. Yashar's goal is that they be able to understand radical responsibility and the significance of self-education so that they can learn when to keep their privilege in check. This is particularly important for Ashton, who claims to deal with victims of offenses. And about Mila, the only thing that comes to mind is time's up. Now that it is Kutcher's time to be the receiver of messages of support, many people are speaking out in his favor. Suzanne Bell, a technology-focused lawyer and a board member of Thorn, stated, "Ashton founded Thorn more than a decade ago with one goal in mind: to protect children from abuse and give them the childhood they deserve." She added, "His unwavering dedication and commitment to Thorn throughout the entirety of its journey have enabled the organization to become the leader that it is in the child safety ecosystem. The exact number of children who are compelled to engage in activity against their will is difficult to ascertain. Nevertheless, the International Labor Organization estimates that there were 1.3 million children throughout the globe who were engaged in some type of forced labor, with more than half of those children participating in forced commercial exploitation." The topic has been in the news since 2023, due to the surprising popularity of the movie Sound of Freedom, which portrays a fictitious version of an organization that saves children from the trafficking rings that enable child abuse. The company that is now known as Thorn was originally established in 2009 under the moniker DNA, Demi and Ashton, and changed its name in 2012. Its mission is to employ technology to combat the spread of child and abuse material on the internet. It has produced tools that can assist law enforcement in identifying victims, as well as devices that can assist technology firms in promptly removing CSM, and it provides materials to parents to prevent abuse. To date, Thorn has helped the tech industry remove over 2 million potential child abuse files from the open web, helping to end the cycle of abuse and stop re-victimization, says the organization in a statement accepting Kutcher's resignation, while also seeking the continued support of its sponsors and partners. On the other hand, let's investigate Danny Masterson's actions that led to Ashton Kutcher's resignation. In 2017, when Danny Masterson was initially accused of assault, he made headlines worldwide. After his arrest in June of 2020 on charges of allegedly 3 different women, he has subsequently entered a not guilty plea. In March of 2017, 4 women accused the former That 70s Show cast member of assaulting them in the early 2000s. In December 2017, a 5th woman came forward with allegations that the actor repeatedly her while they were involved in a romantic relationship. Masterson has been a member of the Church of Scientology since he was a youngster, and 3 of the 5 people who are being accused of being victims are Scientologists. Since the claims were initially made public, the former star has insisted that he is innocent, saying in a statement that was published in December 2017, "From the very beginning, I have denied the outrageous allegations that have been made against me." Masterson said, "I have never even been accused of committing a crime, much less convicted of one. In our nation, everyone is believed to be innocent unless they are found guilty of a crime." He added, "On the other hand, it appears that in the present environment, the instant someone accuses you of anything, they automatically assume that you are guilty." Amid the ongoing criminal investigation into Masterson's case by the Los Angeles Police Department, 4 of the women who accused him of assault filed a lawsuit against him in civil court. After coming out with their allegations against Masterson in August 2019, the women made allegations that Masterson, the Church of Scientology, and its leader, David Miscavige, plotted to obstruct justice, followed them, and violated their privacy to get them to retract their accusations against Masterson. A little over 6 months after the first incident, Masterson's court case included 3 counts of as one of the charges against him. Because 2 of the women's claims lacked adequate evidence and had passed their statutes of limitations, he was not prosecuted with all 5 charges against him. Jackie Lacey, the district attorney for Los Angeles County, made the announcement after the actor was taken into custody in June 2020. Masterson may be sentenced to state prison for anywhere between 45 years and life if found guilty. Share your thoughts on whether or not you believe Ashton Kutcher's choice to step down was correct in the comments section below. And that wraps things up. We appreciate you watching this video. Please hit the subscribe button and we'll see you in the next one.